Bloody man is this? He creed court as seemeth by his plight, not to revolt the new estate.
This is a sergeant, who like a good and hardy soldier fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend. Say to thee, king, the knowledge of the broil as thou didst leave it.
Doubtful it stood, as two sped swimmers that do cling together and choke their art. The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel, for to that the multiplying villainies of nature do swarm upon him. From the western isles, of kerns and gallows glasses is supplied, and fortune, on his damned quarrel smiling, showed like a rebel's whore, but all's too weak, for brave Macbeth, well he disturbs that name, disdained fortune with his brandished steel, which smoked with bloody execution, like valor's minion carved out his passage, till he faced the slave, which ne'er shook hands, nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nape to the chaps, and fixed his head upon our battlements.
O valiant cousin, worthy gentleman!
Mark, King of Scotland, mark! No sooner had justice, with valor armed, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels, did the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with new supplies of arms and men, did begin a fresh assault.
Dismay not this, our captains Macbeth and Banquo.
Yes, as sparrows, eagles, or the hare, the lion. If I say sooth, they were as cannons, overcharged with double cracks, and so they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds, or memorize another Golgotha. I cannot tell. But I am faint. My gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack of honor both. Go, get him surgeons. Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross. What a haste looks through his eyes, so he should look that seems to speak things strange.
God save the king!
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners filled the sky and found our people cold. And Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, till that Bellona's bridegroom, Lapkin, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit. And to conclude, victory fell on us.
Great happiness.
That now Sweno, the Norway's king, craves composition, nor would we deign him burial of our men till he dispersed $10,000 to our general use.
No more the Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his present death, and with his former title reach Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, no Macbeth hath won.
So fair and foul a day I have not seen.
How far is called to forest? What's of these? So withered and wild and now retired, did not look like inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on? Live you, or are you what? That man may question. You seem to understand me. By each once I had a chapel finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be women, and yet your beards forbid you to interpret that you are so.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Longs! All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor! All hail Macbeth! Thou shalt be king hereafter!
My good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed? Whichever ye show, you greet my noble partner with present grace and great prediction of noble having and of royal hope, and he seems rapt withal. To me you speak not, for if you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail! Hail! Hail!
Lesser than Macbeth.
And greater, not so happy, yet much happier. Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none.
So all hail Macbeth and Banquo, Banquo and Macbeth.
All hail!
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By my father's death, I know I am Thane of Lands, but how of Cawdor? Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. To be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted way you stop our heath with such prophetic reading. Speak, I charge you!
The earth hath bubbles, as the water has. Are these them? Withered? Are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted his breath into the wind. Would they had stayed?
Were such things here, or have we eaten the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Who's here?
The king hath happily received Macbeth, the news of thy success. And when he reads of thy personal venture in the rebels' fight, his wonders and his praises do contend what should be thine of his. Silence with that. In viewing o'er the rest of the self-same day, he finds thee in stout Norwegian ranks. Nothing afeard of what thyself didst make. Strange images that as thick as hail came post with post, and everyone did bear thy praises in his kingdom's great defense, and poured them down before him.
We are sent to give thee, from our royal master, thanks, only to herald thee into his sight, not pay thee.
And for an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me, from him, call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition, hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Whether he was combined with those of Norway, or did line the rebel with hidden help and vantage, or that with both he labored in his country's wreck, I know not. But treason's capital, confess and prove, have overthrown him.
Glams? Thane of Cawdor too? The gracious is behind. Do you not hope your children shall be kings when those that promised the Thane of Cawdor to me promise no less to them?
That trusted home might yet enkindle you to the crown, besides Thane of Cawdor. But 'tis strange, and oftentimes to win us our harms, the instruments of darkness win us with honest trifles, and betray us in deepest consequence. Cousins, a word I pray you.
Two truths are told as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. I thank you, gentlemen. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder is yet but fantastical, shakes, so that my single state of man is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Look how our partner's wrapped.
If chance would have me king, why chance may crown me without my stir.
New honors come upon him. like our strange new garments, not cleaved to their mold, but with the aid of use.
Come what come may, time of the hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and at more leisure, the interim having waited, let us speak our true hearts, each to the other.
Very gladly.
And now, come, friends!
Is execution on in Cawdor? Are those commissioned not yet returned?
My liege, they are not yet come back. But I have spoken with one that saw him die, who did report that very frankly. He confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like believing it. He died as one that had been studied in his death, to throw away the dearest thing he owed as to a careless trifle.
There's no art to find the mind's construction of the face. He was a gentleman whom I built an absolute trust. O worthiest cousin, the sin my gratitude even now weighs heavily upon me. Only I have that to say, more as I do than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe, in doing it, pays itself. Your highness's part is to receive our duties. Your duties are to your throne and state, children and servants, who do but what they should by doing everything safe towards your love and honor.
I have begun to plant thee and will labor to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, thou hast not deserved, nor must be known. So let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
My plenteous joys, wanton in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and Jews' places are the nearest. Here now, we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, who we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland, which honor must, not accompany him only, but science nobleness, like stars, shall shine on all deservers. Repent to everness, and bind us further to you.
The rest is labor that is not used for you. Myself will be the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
Prince of Cumberland, that is the step on which I must fall down, or else a leap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye with the hand, and let that be which the eye fears when it is done to see.
True, worthy Banquo, he is full, so valiant, and in his commendations I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Let's after him, whose care has gone before us to bid us welcome. It is a peerless kinsman.